Hey kids, want to hear a story with ghosts, melancholy, and plenty of killing? Well, I got your story right here. It's about a tragic young guy named Hamlet who is a prince and lives in Denmark. I call it Hamlet, the tragedy of the Prince of Denmark. Ahem. One cold, dark night, a couple of scared guards drag Hamlet's best friend Horatio out to see a ghost that looks like Hamlet's father, the ex-king, who is dead. And Horatio gets the bright idea that he should tell Hamlet about this. Big mistake. Because Hamlet's already bummed out over the mysterious death of his dad, and now his uncle Claudius is married to his mother Gertrude, and they're pretending to be all happy families, but you know what? They married so fast that the meat they served at the wedding was leftovers from the funeral. Oh, poor Hamlet. He is so sad, he wants his too solid flesh to melt. And then Horatio tells Hamlet about the ghost, and things get crazy pretty darn quick. The ghost tells Hamlet, "I am your father," and he was murdered by his own brother while he was taking a nap, and Hamlet can't make up his mind what to do, so he pretends to be insane. He tells his girlfriend Ophelia that he never loved her, and she should go live in a nunnery. And then Hamlet has a bunch of actors act out his father's murder in front of his uncle, and he accidentally kills Ophelia's father. Oops! And Hamlet is getting all dramatic with, "Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I, and what a piece of work is man." And he utters the immortal words,
"To be or not to be."
So Hamlet goes to stab his uncle, but his uncle is praying. So Hamlet decides to postpone the stabbing until his uncle is doing some debauchery. And now his uncle's stepfather Claudius sends Hamlet off on a ship to be killed by the entire country of England. And Ophelia goes insane and gives everybody flowers and then drowns herself. And while a gravedigger is digging Ophelia's grave and talking to a skull, Hamlet comes back because pirates kidnapped him off the ship, and he sent his friends Rosencrantz and Guildenstern to be killed in his place for no apparent reason. Hamlet then does some talking to the skull, and he says, "Alas, poor Yorick," and gets in a fight with Ophelia's brother Laertes, who is very upset that Hamlet is responsible for the death of his whole family. Hamlet and Laertes end up dueling with swords, and Laertes' sword is poisoned, and he nicks Hamlet, and then Hamlet takes the poisoned sword, he nicks Laertes right back, so now they're both gonna die. Hamlet's mother drinks poisoned wine, and then she expires dramatically, so Hamlet stabs his uncle and he poisons him, and the uncle dies, and then Hamlet dies, and then a messenger says that Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead, and then some random guy named Fortinbras comes in and says, "Oh, everybody's dead, I guess I'll be king then." The end. Oh, look at how happy Fortinbras looks. Isn't he cute? I love this story.